Cool. Firstly, thank you very much, Mr. Chair, for allowing us the opportunity to give you all an update. Thank you very much for your time, councillors and local board members. I'd also like to give a quick overview of what the Youth Council has been doing over the last month, since I think the last time we met, and to also give us an overview of where we're heading in the next little while, and especially with our first forum, which happened on the 21st of April, just a few weeks ago. So over the last few months, we've done a lot of stuff. Two of our members, Ashleigh and Joel, have been to Invercargill for the Youth and Local Government Conference with the support of the local board, which we appreciate. We've also held our first youth forum on the 21st of April and have had some publicity around this. We have progressed plans for setting ourselves up as a charitable trust and now have finalised the constitution, and we will be approving this and the rest of the paperwork at our next meeting. We have launched our new logo, which you can see on the documents in front of you, with the help of David Fraser, who's down the back. Wave your hand. And we're very appreciative of the work that he's done on that. We've also put out a position statement on the current plans for the government to amend the alcohol laws, supporting both the government's package of changes, giving more power to the community to decide where liquor stores can be placed and their opening hours, and also support an increase in the alcohol purchase age to 20 from 18. So tonight I have with me Ashleigh and Jephtah. Ashleigh was one of the two Youth Council members who were selected to go down to the Youth and Local Government Conference in Invercargill. So she's going to give a quick update on that. In front of you have a report from her. And Jephtah, along with Ashleigh, are the forum leads for the Youth Forum. And Jephtah will be giving a brief update on the forum and where we're heading with that next. So first over to you, Ashleigh.
Kia ora, so I'm Ashleigh. I went down to Invercargill on the 18th to 20th of April and for the Youth and Local Government Conference, and it was a real awesome experience. I kind of just went with a willing attitude to absorb as much encouragement and experience as I could from other youth council members in New Zealand. So there's over 100 young people there, which was really encouraging. We did, it was just non-stop over 3 days. We did workshop after workshop about like leadership and youth subcommittees, the principles of youth development and the youth development strategy, and how that's important for us as a youth council to incorporate into our decisions that we make for our young people. Just other youth councils shared of how their structure runs, which was really encouraging for me to bring back to our youth council and kind of just using it as an example for the things that we kind of find hard and just draw on strengths from other youth councils in New Zealand. We had 3 keynote speakers, Natalie Jackson, who talked about the demographics of New Zealand and what the future looks like for our young people, which was really interesting and something that I never really thought of before listening to her presentation. And I've done a few notes there if you have the time to read through that on the back page. Also Amy Scott, who talked about communication in an organisation, how that's really important, and different personality types, and how effective communication comes from understanding that a person may be different to how you communicate, which was really cool. And Marcus Akuhata Brown also spoke and gave a Māori perspective on youth leadership and the importance of whakapapa and cultural identity. And one quote that we pulled from the whole weekend was, life is like a coin, you can only spend it once, which was really cool for everyone to kind of think about and take back to their communities that we're passionate about, and kind of do something with that and what we've learned. And yeah, it was a really great experience for myself, not just in the Youth Council, but for my personal growth as well, which I'm very appreciative of. So thank you for contributing to that.
Thank you, Ashleigh. Yeah, and again, thanks very much for the local board and being able to support that, bring up Ashleigh and Joel being able to make their way down to that. The next thing is Jephtah is going to give an update on the Youth Forum, which was held on the 21st of April, which a number of the local board members were able to attend, at least some of, which was great. So firstly, thank you very much to the local board for being able to support us in that. Thank you to the local board members which managed to come along And thank you to Angela for speaking there as well. That was appreciated. So the purpose of that youth forum was to get as many young people together as possible, get them thinking about where they want to see Manurewa in 5 to 10 years' time. So we've had a number of discussions around that topic. We talked about where Manurewa is at, what are the current issues, and what we can do about that. So Jephtah's going to give a bit of an update on that. And basically where we're at now is in the report in front of you. It's basically got a whole lot of notes which we've had written up, and we're taking that away. We're going to be analysing that over the next couple of weeks and coming up with some projects which we will then, which we think are what the young people in Manurewa want to see as priority. So over to you, Jephtah.
Thanks, Simeon. Sunflower, Jephtah. Basically, over the April 21st, the forum was a great success, and thanks so much for the work board members, Simeon's pointed out, for coming to the team. Now, the activities that we put on forward were all based, they were put into 3 sections. This is just to give flexibility for our young people who attended, which was a good number of them, just to go over the theme, which was what would you like to see Manurewa in 5 to 10 years. First, as you see in front of you right now, is what do you see Manurewa as now, and they've categorized it into positive and negatives, negative categories, just to see how they see Manurewa as now. The second section was what would you like to see Manurewa in 10 years' time, and this is for them a question that really challenged them to pursue what was in the first section, as what do they see Manurewa as now, and how does that turn into a more positive outcome in the next 5 to 10 years. As you can see, there's been a wide range of topics already outlined and analysed by our young people, and it leads to our third section, which is how to action a vision. We put the young people into different groups, as well as the youth council members who've been group leaders paired up into facilitating the activities. And how to action a vision, we've delegated one youth issue to each group, and what they were supposed to do was to have a discussion about it and see collectively together how they're going to approach it. And if I could, we've got a number of the sheets here, as you see, which the young people, has actually put in, and it's really colourful, as you can see. Colourful is the term of the ideas that they put in, and it's colourful. The direction we're going to direct for the next 3 months leading to our next journey. One of the main issues, like alcohol, was quite a big topic that was discussed, and we've actually implemented what's been written on these sheets to go into our media release that we put in last week. Another main issue is education and employment. A lot of people has analysed that as a big issue for young people, and they're wanting to get some projects like training workshops and other ideas just to develop their skills into getting more jobs. And so all these ideas, like Simeon said, we're going to analyse throughout the next couple months, and that will determine what we're going to put as our next idea for the next forum.
Cool. Thank you, Jephtah. So the next question is where to from here. So we're planning on having our next youth forum on the 21st of July. That's the plan at this stage. And the topic of that is yet to be decided, but it's going to be one of the key topics which was brought up in the How to Action Vision section in that report. We're also hoping to undertake a couple of projects around that. One project which was brought up was a potential sort of community clean-up of a particular area in the community. So that's one thing that we're sort of thinking through at this stage, which I'm keen on, and that will obviously require integration between us and obviously the local board and other community groups. So there may be some areas where we can work together on that going forward. The other issue which needs raising is to do with the youth advisory panel, which the council is currently setting up. As you will probably be aware, the youth advisory panel has just been launched It has been launched in May, and the local boards have been requested to nominate members forward to sit on that panel. So I have a simple question: does the board wish to give the decision regarding who the Manurewa local board wants to nominate for that panel to the Youth Council to decide, or do they want to nominate someone themselves? So that's just a quick issue that I thought needs raising tonight.